Hello everybody, welcome back. As you can see, we're at a different place today. Today is going to be spent bouncing around to a couple of places. As you can see, this is our all animals welfare. And there are a few things I can put here today. We have a vehicle for collecting animals. We have a couple of other vehicles in the car park, but we got more. I want the little bucky. It's so cute. Look at it in comparison to the full-sized vehicles. It's so cute. Look at that. That's awesome. So we're going to be putting a couple of things in the back of this today. I would like some cement. I would like, this is dog food. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And we can stack it. Look at all the dog food that's coming to visit the shelter. Yeah, I didn't realize that Sakura would be coming out before the animals, the pets. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Now, I do know we've got cartons, so we're going to get milk. And yes, I can put it on top so you can't read cement. What else do we have? We don't need that. Don't need that. Let's get some drinks for our vending machine that I worked my fingers to the bone building, and then you guys brought out a vending machine. But that's okay. We also, I would like to put a waterfall in, because as you can look at the reflection. Oh wow, can you see that? Interesting. Now that is a terrible waterfall, so let's find us a new waterfall, shall we? There we go. Outside leisure and play. Okay, I need a small one. Can we put you... Yeah, I'll put you there and then we'll move you. Hey, let's see if this will work. Look at you. I built the rock specially for you. Oh, yeah. And I know if I build it up higher, it falls in, which is awesome. Let me just do that. It's a little big, but that's okay. I can live with that. I'll just have to put a rock underneath it or two. And see, we built this section up so that the water would actually fall. There you are. I'll push you back. Will we see? Yes. And how far can I push you down before your splashes vanish? Okay, that's not bad. We now have a real waterfall. That very sad little individual can go now. So we have a waterfall. The next thing I want to do is I want to delete this and put up the chain link, because, you know, that was the whole point of putting up an exercise yard for the dogs. Plain chain link is good. Let's see. Oh, yes. Okay. Do we have to... That's not going to work. Why does it not have supports across it? Okay, let's try 2 meters and see if that will work. I get always so surprised when I get the duplicated. Yay, you duplicated something pop up. There we go. That looks better. It's just a little short there. And then if you'd like, I can maybe take you to my new build. Gone. Alright, this might not work on this side because we have a gate. How big is a gate? Are you going to do the same thing? You eat that. For a gate, suppose you would have a handle of some description on it. Okay. So I think, let's see. If I do that. You can see I didn't do too badly with the PNG file that I had for the cages. Alright, if I put the fence there, and I resize that through the fence, what's going to happen? I guess I'm going to have to take, oops, the gate out. And put it back in there. Okay. And if this doesn't quite fit, I shall make it fit. It's not bad. There we go. We have our fence up for the animals. Now, this gate is too big for the kennels themselves, so I'm going to leave that as it is because it doesn't look too bad. I wouldn't mind one of these doors if it was a half door. I don't think we have... No, we don't. We either have the full door or nothing. So I'll take it. And then back here, we've got our little outside area, seating area. We have our cages. And I'm wondering if I can... Let's see if I can. It doesn't want me to. Alright, if I do a 5-meter fence, like 5-meter fence, like that, and then I take that out. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna leave the doors in because, as I say, the doors are too big. But this will work. Indeed it will. So we have the actual real chain link for the birds. I think I can live with that. What do you say? Alright, in we go. Now we've got a couple of odds and ends. I think I'm going to put another vending machine here because, you know, why not? I think that one. But we need... That's cool. Now, green's much softer green. Well, it says Paris on the side, but, you know, I like that. Whee! I didn't realize I was flying. Alright. So we've got a vending machine now. Our cat room is looking okay. We have toys. We don't need chain. So we're good there. And all the lights and everything are good. Storeroom. Didn't I build a vending machine here? No, I can't remember. Break room. Oh, there's our vending machine. Our vending machine's got more stuff. This has just got juice. Which one do you prefer? I don't think mine's bad. Okay, there we go. So we've got a vending machine now. We've got a real waterfall that moves. We've got real chain link fencing for the dogs area, which is through here. If you look out, you can see the fence out there now. And now we're just waiting for some animals, which will be sometime. And our fish tank. When we get fish, I will replace the tank with real fish. What do you say? I think that will be good. And then our operating theatre. I don't think we've got any other pipes and bits and bobs. So this will do for now. The only other thing I'm thinking maybe is we've got some new electronic stuff. We've got that, which can probably sit around here somewhere. Best not on the operating table. I think it's this way that it works. I always put it backwards. For whatever reason. I love the way the pen just clicks in there. Like, yay! And you see the pen stays there. Awesome. So we've got that. And then we've got all this equipment here. I don't think we've got anything new. We've got little TVs, portable TVs, karaoke machine, maybe not. That will be good for a fire alarm, but we haven't got a fire truck yet. So we'll just wait for that. Maybe an air purifier? That will work up here somewhere. Yes, we've looked at all our equipment that we have here. Okay, that air purifier, not so much. You know, that would work in here as well. Let's do that. You know, that can be a thing. There we go. There's a place for you. That also might have a place. It might not be as a rice cooker, but it would definitely be for a specimen spinner or something. I'm gonna need to make some space for her. There we go. It looks too much like a rice cooker from here, so let's just not sell it. And just take that down to there. Does this open? Yes, it does. Okay. Can I put... I was playing with potion vials. Hey. Because those, if you take this and you change it to a black or a white cat, yes, you will sit in there. Come on. Come on. Dang it. And then you like blood, splitting blood, spinning blood. Let's make it red. For tasting or something. There we go. I wouldn't mind putting that in a little tray. We do have a spice rack that might work. Something like that, but not. There's so much in here now that it's a little complicated finding anything. I think they need to start a new subcategory in here, like crockery and then other stuff. Maybe. You're quite big, aren't you? It's okay. Will you? Yes, you will. Duplicated. There you go. Something to put the vials in. And what else do we have here that's interesting that we might be able to use in our laboratory? Alright, we're not going to be able to use the fence in here because these kennels are quite small. So it's for recovery kennel, or when an animal has been under anesthetic or needs to be closely monitored. Kerosene heater. These things scare me because here in Africa, people knock these over and end up burning, which is bad. Has anyone done the assembly yet for all the things? Because it's fun. That is cute. That I'm thinking very seriously for my new beginnings. We'll be visiting there next. You know, a couple of these things will work out quite nicely for our operation area. And we've got our tools spread out here. No, I don't think. Ooh, I don't think that'll work. Okay, that could be interesting. I'm not going to even go into what it could. Hey, that's a sponge. Sponges are good. Hold on, let's go. Pottery sponge. Sponges are good for operations. They're perfect. And then we've got bins underneath each one of these. So yeah, that adds something to it. We didn't have any sort of lights that you could move, but I think that's okay. You pull it down until you've got your light in a specific area. I was also still looking at home appliances. No. All right, if there's anything you know or have thought of to add to this build, let me know. I will add it in. There we go. I'm now just waiting in anticipation for our new Pets DLC. But close all the doors behind us, lock up the place. These are upstairs to our office and our exam rooms. Right. Let's say goodbye to the exam rooms. Take a walk up here and see if anything has changed. No, everything's still the same. We all good here, people? And we got boob lights. Do we have a phone here? Yes, we've got one on the wall back there. All right, we've got collars. We will probably have more stuff at some stage in the near future, I hope. I will keep my fingers crossed for that. Okay. Has anything changed here? I don't think so. We've got the water stations for the animals. We've got all the yummy, delicious foods. Should we put a vending machine here? Good question. And then we have the pets parlor. Which door is open? Come on in. They work from a book. Do they have a phone here? They've got a cell phone. Oh, there's the computer. Okay. Now, I built these tubs, but we've got these new baths, which are actually pretty dang good. Look at that. I mean, how perfect is that for a pet? But this whole thing has been built now. I could probably put 2 in here. Let me know if I should. So we've got the station for the big animal. And then these are for the littler ones, but again, they are very deep. Although that one is higher than that one. So there's that. Then we've got the grooming table here. These lights are super bright. So let's take them down. I think something's happened with the lighting in this place. You. That's a little bit better. It's not so overwhelming. You can actually see the color of the towel that's on the table. Sure. So yes, we've got all the grooming stuff underneath there. If more stuff comes out during the Pets DLC, we shall add to it. So say goodbye to all animals welfare, all animals welcome, and we'll go on to our next place. I think we're going to New Beginnings to add the microphones to all of the communication setups. So hang in there. Okay, we had to drive to the portal, and then we got to New Beginning because getting out of the animal welfare was hard. So our tower's looking pretty good. I don't think we've got a huge amount of stuff that we can still add to it, but I'm always willing to throw stuff at it and see what happens. So there's that. And then all our double array of solar panels is working like a bomb now. I did come in and add, okay, we've got the one main bedroom. I did come in and add 3 vending machines here the other day. We've got our water cooler, and then we've got our vending machines here. So there is that, and those are washing machines, and that's storage. Awesome. But if we go into our dining room, we have another vending machine here with our buffet. And then we've got our really janky homemade vending machine here. And we've got the start of our communications setup. So would that be under hobbies? Yes, it would. Okay, which way does it go? That way. The other way. There we go. Will you fit there? No, you won't. Well, I can keep it. In between the two. There we go. So we have the microphone in front of the keyboards and the screens. We've got the headphones, so we're good there in the event of an emergency. Then we come down here. We still have the living room to do. We have our solar / server here. We don't need a mic for in there, but we definitely need microphones for our communication center, which still gives me the heebie-jeebies when I see the screens moving like that. Really cool, because they're upside down, so you can't identify them. I think it's awesome. Okay, let's do you again. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you're easy. You've got a place to sit here. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm just going to send to you because I'm weird like that. That's our huge network band. I don't know what would you like to call it. And then each of these is going to have to be situated. Try and move furniture. Right, I put the speaker in here with just a that. So all we'll do is replace that. There we go. Sort of. There you go. Let's take the... Did I actually even put that anywhere else? No, I didn't actually. Hold on. Take that away. There we go. And then this just can move flat onto the surface. That's better. All right. This one's easy because there's not much there. I think that would probably be our PA system. Awesome. And then next door, the commander's office. We're definitely going to need 1 or 2 in here. Let's just move his chair for now. We can come and stand here. There. Depending on who he's talking to, who he's communicating with. I pushed that to the side a little bit simply because I think he would like a place to write on. I think that works. All right. Let's, oops, wrong pathway. Let's take ourselves off to the gym. Why is that? How is that? Where I did that? Yes, I did. So this bedroom has been completed. I think it looks pretty good. We have the wardrobes here. We have 4 beds, 6 beds. So there's place for 6 people in each dorm. The other dorm is still empty. It has not been built yet. This whole thing, putting stuff together, is fairly time consuming, but I think it works. Here's your ladder to climb up to the bed on top. All nicely lined up and all pretty and everything. And then I think this side will change the color of this door. And as you can see, nothing has been done in here. But we're heading to the gym. I thought placing it next to the dining room. And, oh yeah, you can see some work has been done on the excavation at the bottom here. We will attend to those matters at a later stage. This is the gym. And as you can see, we have no roof. We'll put a roof on it, shall we? You can see I've used 2 colors on the outside of this whole build, which is quite funny actually. Let's take that one. Much better. Oopsie. You can see it's deep inside the earth. I'll clean it up. But yes, this is the gym where we work hard, train hard. Oopsie, got some dirt in here. Let's do that. And away with you, dirt. Now, we don't really have much wood on the interior. But I think for the gym, I'd like to have a wooden floor because that does save on your knees. Let's do that. Now we've got the new wood. And yes, I did go little nuts with the bamboo. But you know what? Bamboo is one of the woods that grows really fast, and I think we should use it. I think we should go with the Japanese planks. And yes, it's yellow, but so's the whole building. I think that's pretty awesome. I do think I want to pinch the color of the roof from in here, because this is a much nicer color for in here. It'll just cool the place down. One thing we haven't put in here is air conditioning. So that's a thing. We are going to have to think about that. Should we have some showers in here? Probably. The bedrooms are very close by, but we don't have a lot of showers. What colors are we doing the gym? We're pretty much doing it in the yellows, aren't we? Buy it, then we can play with it. I think this will probably be the best place to put a shower. How much space do we need? Not much. All right, before I close them in, we are going to probably need a place for towels. We are going to need a laundry hamper and possibly some benches. We've got these really cool benches, but I think if you're changing, that's going to just be a little rough on your behind. I don't know. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Maybe these. That'll work. I did say we are going to use yellow, and then I put green on the curtain, didn't I? Now for the interior door, I think I'm just going to pinch from the whichever door I have here, which will probably be this one. Then we can change the color. That works. I didn't. I put yellow on it. I'm smoking my socks today. All right, let's change that. Going yellow and brown. If you have a look, you'll see my other build as well. Is yellow and brown. It's interesting. All right, these will work. We've got that. We need hampers. Actually, good question here. Can we? No, we can't. I would like to reverse this. So, for example, the curtains are together, but we can't do that. So I'm going to need a laundry hamper. That will work. Wet towels. Here are the hooks. Here they are. See that? It would work. Should we put it on each side of the door here? Can I get towels to stack on top? Maybe. Should we try? I know, I'm boring. Yes, we can. And I will line them up. All right, towels. And then some hanging towels. Come on. Will you not hang on this thing? Seriously? Doesn't have to be on every one, but really, guys. That'll do. So you do your gym, you come in here, you have a shower, and then you can go do your daily grind. I think here I'm going to put mirrors along here. Do I put mirrors or do I just use, let's see, how good this will be. Yeah, fine. As good as it's going to get, I suppose. All right, let's put an edging on it at the very least. Now, these days, you can actually turn this. So let's use this. I swear I could turn it sideways like a day ago. Yeah, it'll do. Large mirror on wall. Now we just need some gym equipment. We've got treadmill. I think I'm going to put 2 machines down. No. We need a TV for that, don't we? Not a mirror. Let's put them here. We can put a big TV or 2 up here on the wall. How many should we do? Those guys and for those guys. All right, now for the weight equipment. Now the gym ladder, we can put the bench here and we can put it. Don't like the colors though. You should. There we go. Awesome. I really don't like the color that's on this. Yeah, let's go with the yellow. Why not? Better. And then we just need some weights. We've got the weight plate. Weight plate. That works for me. Oh, no, no, no. Ah, damn it. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just put there. Okay, we have weight plates, and I don't care if they're different colors on them. I will take that. I don't know enough about this to actually do stuff, so we're not going to do that. I am going to put some shelving up. We're going simple here. There are not that many people on base yet, so this is like the standard stuff. And when more people come, they can then bring their own stuff if they want, or requisition. You're only going to sit on the floor, aren't you? Fine, I'm going to put you on the wall. Yes, these things weigh a ton, so if you are not fit, you can just train with a bob. I really would like to put them on this. And I put them on that. That would be so cool. You know what? If we do that, that would support them, wouldn't it? That's pretty much it. Let's do some stuff, shall we? Cool. I mean, if not, why not? We have the technology. There we go. I mean, if what can I say? And then maybe these ones on that one. Let's see if that will work. Yes, it will. I'll take it. I will take it. All right, then we need some towels. But I'm thinking for gym towels, we don't go white. Let's go yellow. If not, why not? Yellow gym towels. We need a... Actually, we'll just go and steal this one. That's for the used gym towels. And we've got to try and balance one on top. There we go. And then I think some benches along the wall here. And you know what would be nice? A vending machine. Let's do this one. All the healthy drinks. Actually, let's put it here. There we go. And then some benches along that wall, and we can change these ones. I would like the middle piece. Yeah. There we go. Nice big open space. There's space to do some yoga. There's space to do some aerobics. That would work. Muscle groups. Center. Should we? Should we? I have to. It just appeals to me. We haven't put lights into the rest of the place as such yet, so we'll just have to be patient. Boing, 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 boing. We've got a couple of lights in here. We've got the light coming from the sun through all these skylights along here. Every single passage has skylights. And we've got lights in here? No, we don't. All right, so we've got lots of lights still to do. All right, I think I'm going to leave it here. We've built the gym. We have... Water goes round and round. Water goes round and round. No, you don't want me singing. We put a couple of vending machines in. We've put the microphones in. So we're getting somewhere. So in the near future, as you can see, there is a vehicle over there. I'm trying to convert it to a modern earth mover. Got to do a little bit more research on that. So there's something to look forward to. Why is that? Oh, it's that. Well, we are going to have to put a lid on that, aren't we? Let's just use this as a lid. What do you say? We've got the dimensions and everything. There we go. Should we put a handle on it? I wish we had handles. Just give us handles for the cupboards. I mean, wouldn't that be cool? But we don't. What you gotta do? Just gotta use what you got. There we go. A brief overview of the greenhouse. I think it's looking good. Everything's flourishing there. All the different skylights all the way throughout the installation. The solar panels. And of course our tower for communications. With all the detritus that's lying around it. But you know, it might come in useful at a later stage when we want to expand it or make it look different. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the visit to various places. I hope you have a lovely day and a good weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.